Angie Theus and Cheryl Miller. Bob Neal with you from Sacramento, California. The fans here have been anticipating this matchup since Monday night when the Kings upset the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City. The series is tied. Determined by head coach Rick Adelman. Here's tonight's starting lineup. And forward, 6'10" from Michigan, number 4, Fritz Weber. And forward, 6'7" from Arkansas, number 34, the big nasty Corliss Williamson. And center, 7'1" from Serbia, number 21, Vlade Divac. At guard, 6'6" from San Jose State, number 9, Tariq Abdul-Wahid. And at guard, 6'1" from Florida, number 55, Jason Williams. And the introductions, you can hear already that this crowd is crazy. Rick Adelman said he hopes his own team doesn't get too caught up in the frenzy because they'll have to play basketball. And of course, the Utah Jazz have been here before. Rebound Williams. Jason Williams, listen to the crowd. This one, Jason Williams. Quick shot falls over Stockton.
Jason Williams said
18-11 Kings. Jason Williams banks the 3 home. Baby.
banking it from way out past 30 feet. Ooh, the Kings burning them.
Minute 52 to go in the first period. Divac with 8. But the leak out, Jason Williams, the jam from Abdul-Wahid. I saw the eyes of Rick Adelman, who went, don't do that.
Hey, listen, that's why the players love playing with Jason Williams.
Here's the alley-oop.
And this is why. Look at this. He looks at him. He sees this man. I want to be some TV time. Come on, Abdul-Wahid. Give me something, something. Jason Williams always looking for the little bit of showtime, and he can find it. And his players love him for it. It's over.
Divac against Todd Fuller. To Williams. Bullet pass inside. Corliss Williamson. 16 for Williams.
Action that the Jazz like to have.
Jason Williams on the penetration goes to the finger roll and gets the bounce. 16.
Getting it outside the three-point line.
That was a warning. Into Stockton. He's got a shot at it. Sacramento wins their first playoff game in this Sacramento franchise history. They had never won a home playoff game since the franchise moved here in 1985, and the surprising Kings have taken a 2-1 lead in this series over the defending Western Conference champion, Utah Jazz. Vlade Divac, worried about the situation in Yugoslavia, worried about his parents, his brother, getting only 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. Came up very big in this game tonight. Vlade, 22 points and 14 rebounds. Here's the play, 3.3 to go.
Good defense by the Kings, not letting them come to the ball, not giving John Stockton a good look at it. That was a Hail Mary.
Game 4, Friday night here at Arco. It'll be win or go home. The Utah Jazz down 2-1. Once again, our final score in overtime, Sacramento 84, Utah 81. For Reggie Theus and Cheryl Miller, this is Bob Neal, and now let's go to Inside the NBA. Up next with Bob Loren. After Game 3's dramatic overtime win, the Kings are running high on emotion. It's win or go home tonight on TNT. Reggie Theus and Cheryl Miller, this is Bob Neal. Welcome to Arco Arena in Sacramento, California. Game 4. The Kings can advance to the second round of the playoffs for the first time since 1981, and the fans are very aware. The Jazz are facing elimination. We'll have the lineups and the tip-offs here at a wild and crazy Arco Arena right after this. Now let's go to PA announcer Steve Buzzard for the intros of the Sacramento Kings.
Your Sacramento Kings! At one forward, 16 from Michigan. Number 4, Chris Webber. At the other board, 6'7" from Arkansas. Number 34, the big nasty Corliss Williamson. At center, 7'1" from Serbia. Number 21, Vlade. 6'6" from San Jose State. Number 9, Tariq Abdul-Wahed. And on the other guard, 6'1" from Florida. Number 55, Jason Williams. Let's get the game underway.
As the game is 8-8 rebounding, 3-3 turnovers.
How about that? Malone punched it away from Webber. Jason Williams comes.
Look, Jason Williams catches it in his rhythm, in his stride, and buries it from deep.
In the middle, bad pass Stockton. 2-on-2, Jason Williams. Inside, you see him stutter step. That froze the defense, and he made the open pass to Abdul-Wahed.
Because he's so good at pulling up and shooting the jumper from him out. Watch him stop at the key. Everybody starts to converge, but what key is, Wahed keeps running to the bucket, and
by Wahed out to Jason Williams. He gives it to Williamson for the lay-in and one.
Whoa! Williamson, whoa!
They said, both coaches said, this third period would be critical. So far, it's the Kings' quarter.
Look at Wahed with the defense. Jason Williams looking for somebody. Nobody there. Somebody in big net.
For Reggie Theus and Cheryl Miller, this is Bob Neal. Inside the NBA is up next.
Tom, thanks very much. I don't know if we can match that kind of drama, but they did the other night in Sacramento. And here's Williams with the steal. Malone is chasing him. There's Williams' first field goal.
So see if that ignites him. He got the nice steal in the layup. Many instances in the game. First of all, it was Jason Williams. The lazy pass by Karl Malone. You see the speed and the nice finish. And then another steal.
And it comes off to Williams. Jason Williams whips it behind the back to Wahed. That was that little wraparound, actually pulled it back. Fake behind the back. And then
this guy, here's a guy who's struggling. Watch this. He wraps it around, brings it back, finds Wahed for the dunk.
Didn't so much win as they escaped in round 1.
Look at the handshakes. This is admiration. Said, you know what? We fought you to the finish, and it took us an overtime in Game 5. This is respect.
Williams went over just a moment ago and embraced Stockton. Outwardly, they couldn't be much more different before, and they turned it over 5 times in overtime.
Yeah, and Utah, they're walking off right now. They're taking a deep sigh of relief. And they're saying, we have the Portland Trail Blazers, a big...
The technological center that it is today. The Kings and Timberwolves players and coaches have enjoyed this vibrant city, basking in the glory of being the new darlings of the NBA. Both Minnesota and Sacramento will be praying for victory next on TNT. Well, it's afternoon in Tokyo, Japan, 12:30. Back stateside, evening falls. We're here at the Tacoma Dome, the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan, the site of the Japan Games, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Sacramento Kings. And welcome courtside. The jumper from deep in the corner. Jason Williams answers back with a three-pointer.
Well, we know that he'll do that. In the exhibition, Minnesota, too many perimeter shots. Take them strong. You're going to see right here, Jake, you have an easy shot at the basket.
Williams floats a three, and this time it rolls into the cup. He has 8 points.
Yeah, they were getting in picks 1 through 4.
Bryant Reeves was the 6th pick that year. Here's Williams outside, and he hoists another one up and in. And now Jason Williams. Look, Brandon pick him up quickly across half court. He goes off the Anderson pick to the baseline. Reverses a pass at the top. Weber waiting. Swish.
He flips on this. There's no doubt about it. He's upset with his ball club right now.
For the Sacramento Kings, who defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves 100-95. Well, they put on quite an individual display. If you look at those numbers, Kevin Garnett, sensational. The total package, 34 points, 17 rebounds, hit 3 threes. Terrell Brandon, 18 points, 12 assists. You know Minnesota's going to be a better team, UB, with Brandon through the entire camp, through the entire year with them. Peeler has shown he has come back in shape.
You are looking at city streets, Tokyo, Japan, and the weekend coming to a close there. But a lot ahead as the Sacramento Kings take on the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 2 of the NBA.
Top of the key, go to Diva. Left side, the cat quick Jason Williams. On the line, two-pointer, knock it out for Jason.
Yeah, right away, the Kings trying to get you.
4, Minnesota on top. Jason Williams on the left side. Going right, pull up, he's going to try a 3. Knock it out for Jason Williams. You have no idea what he's going to take. 3-point Minnesota lead, 14-11. Williams gets a Weber screen, top of the key, shot is good, and Jason Williams is sharp. He's got outlet, goes to Williams. On the left side, that high dribble by Jason. Williams now driving, finger roll by Jason is good, so quick. He lulled Minnesota's defense into sleep as they thought he was going to keep it outside.
It's the basketball. You kind of get on the edge of your seat, and he has the knack. Again, he goes to the basket more this year.
5'71", 66", like a blur. Williams, right side, goes to the top, way up in the air, and makes the jumper. So put it on the board at 75-70. Williams, bounce pass, Lonnie, right down the lane. Layup is great. Wow, the pass was even better.
The rebounds, and boy, you talk about Jason Williams down at the other end of the floor. Just, he set up Vlade Divac perfectly. You know, Vlade yesterday, we talked about.
You could see that on the floor. Free throw missed by Sacramento off the illegal defense. Jason Williams snaps off a 3 and it makes it on, and Terrell Brandon drops the basketball and applauds to the teams and also waves to the fans who were so supportive of both sides.
Now, Kevin Garnett, 34 points yesterday, 31 today. And for 23 years of age, Kevin Garnett, flat out unbelievable. What a show that Kevin Garnett put on this weekend in Tokyo.
What a classy touch, though, by both sides, applauding and waving to the Japanese fans who have stayed until the end. But it's a split. The Kings win yesterday, 195. Minnesota wins today, 114-101. For our entire crew in Tokyo, and especially Grant Napier and Chad Hartman, your final, Minnesota wins 114-101. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody.
thrills. All the fans are feeling chills. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. We got the fast breaks, no mistakes. Mad game is what it takes. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. It's the NBA on TNT tonight. Yeah.
It is just past 5 p.m. here in Sacramento, California. It has been an NBA renaissance here in the capital city. Impossible these days to get tickets for the Kings. And tonight, here at the Arco Arena, most wearing the Kings colors, a true purple. It is a capacity crowd, better than 17,000 turning out for the home opener as the Sacramento Kings host the Utah Jazz. Going with Corliss Williamson, Chris Webber up front with Lonnie Divac and Nick Anderson and Jason Williams in the back. Williams getting the crowd going off the ball fake. At first it appeared he would gun the three, changed his mind with the ball fake.
One of the things Jason Williams will need to do is knock out jumpers on a regular basis. A little ball fake to the right gets the defense to move over. The ability of Sacramento to force the sideline pick and roll down to the baseline.
Williams.
Or stay with the three-point shooter, and Jeff Hornacek, he decided to stay. Malone hits the jumper.
And a three for Jason Williams. He now has 9. Kings up. Sloan fell through preseason. Oh, what a move by Jason Williams, and he's able to finish. You know, you look at Jason here. Williams with no hesitation.
Jason Williams had turned around and was looking back
off the mark in his last 2 attempts. Standing ovation for Jason Williams and his Sacramento Kings. Putting the move on. Webber with the reject. And back comes Barry. Williams putting moves on Lewis and hitting. As the Kings hear the cheers from the crowd. They have defeated the Jazz on opening night in Sacramento by the score of 105-92. Webber leading the way with 20 points.
The best atmospheres in all of basketball, and certainly one of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
A look at these red-hot Sacramento Kings. Jason Williams in just his 2nd season. Don't blink. Keep your eye on the...
John Stockton has to pick up some of the scoring in the absence of Hornacek. Jason Williams knocks it down. Williams natures where they could wear you down. Long three-pointer from Jason Williams. 30%. They normally make about 6 out of 20. He's got a good-looking release, and he says that he shoots it much better off the dribble. It's when he experience for him.
Just a 1 year at Florida, 1 year at Marshall. As he's still nice alley-oop to Nick Anderson. And that's where they love him. He sees the court so well. Racing down the floor, tries to draw the foul. And Jason Williams able to complete it.
Well, that was 1-on-4. Jason Williams, one thing he's not doing is settling for that quick three-pointer, which Rick Adelman has to talk to him about every day. Plus, it's a little easier.
Well, as we said earlier, Dr. James Naismith would be proud of those two. Jason Williams for 3. All of a sudden, the lead is cut to 6. And Russell misfires. Webber the rebound. Williams will look to push. This is a great place to watch a game, even when the Kings were bad. Williams. It's good. Another 3. And it's cut to 3. A 12-2 run for Sacramento.
Timeout, Utah.
Well, Jason Williams just made a three-pointer previously, so he's feeling it. This is the first one, so he's coming down the second time. He's thinking 3 again. And credit Heisley. He's not moving. He's got the eye right on the belly button. Jason Williams, all he's doing is shaking, faking through the legs and lets another one fly and then smiles to the crowd.
They
love number 55 here in Sacramento. The Kings down 17 at one point have pulled within 3.
So much defensively, really digging in, working hard right now, but it took them any kind of out. Whoa, steal!
Williams with the steal. Tries to draw the foul, and one. Jason Williams with a chance to tie the game.
And showing how smart Jason Williams is, he immediately ran over to the owners and slapped 5 with them. Here's the steal. Actually, he got away with a foul there on the first hack. Got away with it, and then is going to make a very difficult acrobatic shot. Fouled in the act of shooting, and then backpedaled all the way to midcourt and was congratulated by the 2 young owners of the Kings.
Williams makes his move. Jason Williams inside. They give up the 2.
Alone for a 3.
Williams drives quickly. They give up the 2. He puts it in. 1-point game, 15.4.
Winter weather has handcuffed the state of North Carolina, and Charlotte is no exception with 12 inches of snow and freezing conditions. But tonight the show goes on, and inside the Charlotte Coliseum, it's the NBA on TNT as the Sacramento Kings take on the Charlotte.
Wanted a clear out so that he could go hard.
Weber knocks the ball away, and there is Jason Williams changing hands for the lay-in. So it was Chris to Williams, and it's a 2-on-1, and he fires it up. He had Corbin underneath, and he makes the 3. He's the hit man going out with 11 points in the game, and the basket
should be on the outside. You see that right there? See, that's a tough cover for a man playing him because he's got the
for president. Well, you had to be in Iowa, and the way, in fact, does. That's a turnover. Williams coming back open for the 3 and nails it. Jason Williams with his 2nd from downtown. More than the Hornets. Coleman has it knocked away. Williams from behind. 2-on-2. And Williams to Divac. And Bloody Divac gives the Kings the 4-point lead. Williams with 8 assists matching.
Hey, Divac, is this wild?
And Williams hits the 3 when all is said and done.
Now, come on. Behind the back for another player on a rotation.
Coleman on the bench starting the 4th with 18 points as Jason Williams lays in the shot to give the Kings at the end. Time running out, and the Kings scoring 100 or more for the 9th straight time have won their 8th game in their last 9 starts and start their NBA longest 8-game road trip with a victory tonight against the Hornets, who drop only their 3rd game at home and end their 4-game winning streak. Final score, Kings 110, the Hornets 99.
Crowd better than 18,000 making their way into the new Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis as we get ready for the Sacramento Kings and the Indiana Pacers. Williams with the steal and fires. Yes. That's a 3 for Jason Williams.
He looked over at the bench to Rick Adelman as he led the passing lane, steals the outlet pass from Smits, and immediately dribbles behind the 3-point line and lets it fire. When he lets it go, head coach Rick Adelman mentioned maybe we should set up a play. You notice him turn, look, and if you check out Adelman's face on the bench, you realize that the coach is very, very happy with the fact that
Williams from way downtown. Jason Williams loves to fire the shot clock at 5. Williams for 3. Yes. Come on for the first time for the Kings. Jason Williams, what a move. The hesitation by 52 to go in this first half. It's the Kings and the Pacers tied at 34. Jason Williams able to lose Mark Jackson on a pick.
Yeah, no weak side help that time from the Pacers.
Behind the back, Jason Williams for Chris Weber. The Kings lead 62-56. Weber taking the lead from Williams. Larry Bird wants it. Just under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. It's the Kings 64, the Pacers 56.
I think I can handle Jason. I really don't. With his flashiness and out there handling the ball, I'm just going to go at it. He can't guard me. There's no doubt I'll kill him. I can guard him defensively, too, on the football field.
Just a small rural town, basically made up of blue-collar workers. Bell's a nice area to live in. Oh, yeah, it's classic small-town America. This whole region here in the eastern part of Kanawha County is basically that way.
I come from down in the valleys where, mister, when you're young, they bring you up to do like your daddy done.
Jason lived here on the school property. His dad was a state trooper and ran security for the school. And then Randy lived in Rand, which is a community neighboring the school. So, you know, those guys got to play against each other as little leaguers.
Well, I think the first time I got a glance of him, we played football against him in Midget League football. I think it was our homecoming. And Jason was the quarterback. I lived near all those guys, but I played for the other team, and those guys really didn't like me for that. I think the play I remember most that he ran a bootleg on us. I think to win the game. I know I rolled out, and I didn't want to run him because I was scared. You know, I didn't want to get hit by any of those guys, but I just took off. He faked a sweep to his running back and then ran a bootleg around the right side and done the Walter Payton high step into the end zone, and that really made me mad. I don't know about my other teammates.
A few years later, their paths would cross again, this time as football teammates at DuPont Junior High School.
In the 7th grade, he was my quarterback, and that's how me and him really talked to each other, came close. It's like a 3 or 4 step drop, and I just threw it high and as far as I could. And he was good.
Jason, he had a little horseplay in him. You know, he'd like to pull a trick on you every once in a while.
We had this one play, it was a punt return. We had 10 guys blitzing, and Coach Wallace, he put me back to receive because I guess I had good hands, you know, even while I was going to fumble. But I would catch it and run straight to him to get the play. You know, it wasn't no trying to get by this guy to get a couple more yards. I'm straight to coach. No tackling me.
Jason's focus turned to basketball in high school. It was there that he and Randy formed a special relationship on the court.
Jason, he would throw a behind the back pass. Randy would do a 360 and dunk it. Or Jason would pitch it up in the air underhand, and Randy'd catch it and reverse it. It was amazing.
You had to run them out of the gym. If your back was turned, they'd sneak in there on you. They'd shoot a couple balls, you know, and run back out before you catch them.
Me and Jason did have a play where I stood at the top of the key, like in between the three-point line and the foul line, and I would look at him. He took one step to me and just spun. I threw it up near the backboard somewhere.
A lead pass quickly to Randy Moss. He lays it up and in. Again, Jason Williams spotting Randy Moss open down the floor.
Jason did so many things, fantastic, routinely, that you really forgot about how fantastic they really were.
It was a blast to watch them together. I mean, they clicked. They could play perfectly together. People knew that they were going to be something.
Well, I'd like to know what kind of water they got in Bell, West Virginia. You get 2 world-class athletes like that, a town of about 3,000, that's remarkable.
And as a community, we were very lucky to have those 2 guys come from DuPont High School, and very proud of them.
Today in Philadelphia, a matchup featuring a pair of young guards who in a way represent a changing of the guard in the NBA. Jason Williams and Allen Iverson. They may make purists cringe, but they make crowds stand up and cheer. And today, Williams Kings and Iverson Sixers meet in Game 2 of an NBA doubleheader on NBC.
is the NBA on NBC. Today, it's the Sacramento Kings versus the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Chris Webber, fabulous in the open court. Jason Williams loves to come down and shoot that pull-up three. He'll shoot it at any time. He loves to get in the lane with a little finger roll. I say he's a degree of difficulty player. The no-look pass on the fast break. Quite often, they dig themselves holes early in that first quarter. Look at this shot.
Jason Williams, a pull-up three.
You know, he shoots 27% from the three, but that...
Williams for three. Jason Williams, I don't know what to say.
He faked the, get the ball, you fake the behind the back. Look what he did to Billy Owens. He went like as he was going to go for the pass, and then he jumps up and he shoots the three. It's a little ball fake that freezes the defense. Look at Billy Owens react to it, and then he just jumps up and buries it.
Williams with the jumper. And finally, they're on the board after 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Now that was good patience. Patience you want. Take your time. We got nothing. I get a good screen. I drive it to about 17. I make the jump shot.
Point game. Jason Williams with three, but it's too late.
Philadelphia, they win the final 119-108. That match.
Downtown Sacramento, and just a few miles outside of the downtown area sits Arco Arena, where tonight the Bulls continue their West Coast swing as they take on the Sacramento Kings. Williams pulls up the arc for two. First for Jason Williams. The weave run Artest, and it knocked away by Stojakovic. He's got Williams ahead on the drive. Beautiful feed. Anderson on the reverse, and it's a 10-1
against the Clippers, but that was the Clippers as they came right back.
Jason Williams gets baseline. 6 for Williams.
There he breaks down towards the basket, goes right up for the easy layup. A nice.
Jason Williams on the run, 2-on-1.
Couldn't do anything. Hersey Hawkins.
Jason Williams fakes and then throws up a jumper and hits for two.
Everybody in double figures of their starter.
Jason Williams, three. Jason Williams breaks it across, straight down the lane. The floater for Webber, the jam.
What is Webber still doing in this game? Here's the alley-oop. Jason Williams to Webber.
Game winds down. Big win for the Sacramento Kings, 119-80.
Jason Williams picking his spot from outside. The long J, part of a 14-4 Kings run. Sacramento up 24-15 after just a quarter. And the second, Corey Alexander and Antonio McDyess. Sacramento's lead 7. Keon Clark off the glass. Nuggets in the half on a 15-5 run. Tied at 45 at the break. In the third, McDyess over Chris Webber. Nuggets by 7 thanks to a 10-0 run. McDyess 21 points. Nick Anderson backing in now. Leaning, and the hook is good. 20 points for Anderson. Sacramento by 1. Still third now. Anderson splitting the D. Finds Predrag Stojakovic. Part of a 9-0 Sacramento run. They're up 5 after 3 in the fourth. Williams leading the break. So what else is new? To Lawrence Funderburk. And Chris Webber of Sacramento would check in with 22 points and 14 rebounds to close out the first half of his season. And Sacramento wins this one 96-80.
Generation has burst into the NBA.
Just because we get around. Trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation.
Their leader, Vince Carter, will start tomorrow in the All-Star game. But today, his brethren are center stage. Jason Williams and his art of deception. The poise of Paul Pierce. The charismatic Lamar Odom. Mike Bibby's uncanny cool. The bullish presence of Elton Brand. And the electrifying Steve Francis. This generation is indeed one to talk about. It is NBA All-Star 2000. Live from the home of the Golden State Warriors, the arena in Oakland. And first up today, a showcase for the kids of the NBA, the Schick Rookie Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 6th annual Schick Rookie Challenge, presented jointly by the NBA and the National Basketball Players Association. For the first time, the Schick Rookie Challenge will match up this season's premier rookies against the league's top sophomores. Now let's meet the competitors. From the Sacramento Kings, Jason Williams.
Cuttino Mobley and Jason Williams at guard. Paul Pierce. And starting at center in a late move, Michael Olowokandi and Dirk Nowitzki. Right now, let's send it over to Craig Sager.
I'm standing with Jason Williams. Your Sacramento teammate Chris Webber says if you think he is exciting in games, you should come to our practices. This is a wide open affair. What can we expect from you today?
I don't know. You know, you just got to keep your eyes open. Don't go to the concession stands till halftime.
Now, they do say that this is fun. But you also, as a point guard, have to get everybody touches. Is that going to be tough?
No, not for me, because I like to get these guys been telling me they want to shoot all the balls. I'll let them. I might shoot 1 or 2.
All right, I want behind the back off the elbow pass sometime.
I don't know. I might not be able to do that.
Let's go to Rick.
Now you can see the quickness. He's excellent at overplaying.
And a 3 by Jason Williams. And he is the last player to score in the game. Coming back and misses. Olowokandi the rebound. I knew Dennis Rodman would get a mention in this game. And Cuttino Mobley hanging on there and 8 points, and Jason Williams with a spectacular pass to him.
Yeah, that was a low. Refuses to dunk.
And that was a skyscraper from Jason Williams, his second 3 of the game, and that's all in the second half. A 3-point rookie lead, and there's Jason Williams with his shot hitting the top of the arena.
I was stunned. We did not see any dead pigeons on the floor.
Okay, let's look again. He fires from 3. Williams trying to get the pass into LaFrance. Boy, he can handle the ball. And there is Pierce with another beat. And Posey's coming to the game. Misses from the corner. And we're going to check the score. The scoreboard may be wrong. LaFrance driving in, and he is fouled.
All the great passers, they know where the trailer is.
Yes.
And this is just a great move because he picked up that trailer as he was crossing over half court and then never once turned his head. Now just keep an eye on this now. See, he knew the trailer was behind him. Now keep an eye as he makes the move and just kicks it right back. Beautiful execution.
So we're tied at 65, and Rafe LaFrance is going to go to the line. Great pass as LaFrance is fouled. Let's check in with Reggie Theus.
All right, Dick, I'm over here with Mobley, who's having a pretty good game. A late addition because Antoine Jamerson is not playing, but having a great time. You saw that pass that Jason Kidd just did, and what did you think about it?
Jay Will is ridiculous with the ball. You know, he knows the game, man. He's just something to see.
Now, he doesn't talk like Jason Williams out there doing some things out there on the floor.
All right, Reggie, they were young and cocky last year. Now they've cooled off. Here is Williams with a long 3. That was about 5 feet behind the arc. His 3rd of the game to account for his 9.
We should add
TNT with 4:23 remaining in the second half. We're all knotted up at 71.
Sending that one down with authority. And then Sim Williams, Dirk Nowitzki doing it all. Great pass by Jason. Then he follows that play up with a distant dial zone 3 from possibly outside of this arena.
6th Schick Rookie Challenge. The rookies defeat the sophomores by a score of 92-83 in overtime. Elton Brand with 21 rebounds, a new rookie record. And Steve Francis with 11 assists, tying the rookie record. Andre Miller with 18, leading the rookies, 14 coming in the second half. And Paul Pierce with 18, leading the sophomores. Let's send it out now to Inglewood's own Reggie Theus.
Thanks a lot, Dick.
Dick. You caught me off guard on that one. Jason, tell me something. The elbow pass, you've been talking about it for a long time. Where did you come up with that pass, and is this something that you'll see in the regular season?
I don't know. You know, it's got to be a right situation and the right time. I'll try anything. You know me.
Now, every time something comes up about Showtime in the NBA these days, your name comes up. Isn't this your kind of form right here, this kind of game?
Yeah, I love getting out and playing these kind of games. But like I said before, you know, I play like this in any game. So, you know, just go out and have fun.
Anything left for the 2-ball with you and Yolanda?
I'm going to tell you what, Yolanda better be hot. That's all I got to say, Yolanda.
All right, let's go over to Sager.
TNT presents NBA All-Star 2000 from the arena in Oakland, home of the Golden State Warriors, where already today the Schick Rookie Challenge was won by the rookies over the sophomores in overtime. On tonight's menu, the NBA and WNBA hook up in 2-ball. We'll have the shootout and the return of the dunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the competitors in tonight's Sony All-Star 2-ball. From Sacramento, the Monarchs, Yolanda Griffith. And the Kings, Jason Williams.
Now, there's Jennifer Pickett. The Sacramento group is up.
Sony All-Star 2-ball continues with Sacramento, Yolanda Griffith.
Jason Williams.
They need to beat the current second place scorer of 59 to advance to the finals.
Jason was in the freshman-sophomore game a little bit earlier. Missing the first and one of the 2 layups made.
Oh, see? How many seconds pick up? That's exactly what
that's why you need floor balance. Jason kind of likes that 8 spot, but he better move in and hit a couple of 4s, 3s, 2s, and then move back out there.
Yolanda Griffith was the WNBA MVP last season.
And she raked up the honors and Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes, she was. Number 2 in scoring and led the league in rebounding. 3. When that won't count for 8, so Williams speeds outside for Griffith. That'll be good for 6. Final seconds, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh, my goodness.
8 points. And 5 more for Griffith. So they had a nice push there at the very end. And they got up to 44.
Again, Kevin and Coach, you have to have a strategy. Maybe it's just me, but...
Williams had a strategy. Stand out at the 8 and fire up.
Sacramento, Jason Williams and Yolanda Griffith with a score of...
Let's go to Craig Sager. Well, Jason, it's been a busy day. You put on a dazzling display in the rookie game. What happened here?
We just couldn't make no shot. I couldn't. I don't know. You know, hey, that's the way you go.
Hey, for that behind-the-back pass off the elbow, I asked you to do it for me. You did it. Here's your TNT All-Star.
All right, thanks, TNT.
Kevin, that's unbelievable. That is just unbelievable.
Oh, man. Doesn't he doesn't have to do anything else. That alone was awesome.
But maybe he should have implemented some of this.
And I just want you to see me. You know, I'm up here. You know, I'm higher than you. I just want you to know that's how we're going to finish in the 2-ball competition.
No, you must be playing with somebody else. You must be in a different...
It's the NBA on TNT tonight. The Phoenix Suns take on the Sacramento. The pump fake. Another fake. Oh, what a play. Comes Jason Williams the other way for 3. Kings have only gone 1 of 3 in this quarter. And he got it to roll. The first points since the first quarter for Jason Williams.
When he penetrates, when doubles come like this.
He'll snap it outside.
He'll snap it outside, but at least you're taking your first.
Jason Williams with the cut and the try. Down the lane for 2. John Thompson, Kevin Harlan sending you to Atlanta.
Salt Lake City, the spot for tonight's marquee matchup in the NBA. And inside the Delta Center, a full house expected. As for the 3rd time this year, it's the Sacramento Kings and the Utah Jazz.
Hall of Famers are on the board now for the Jazz.
And Jason Williams quickly makes it a 1-point game. This begins the Kings to break out. Stojakovic, his first shot. Got it. Peja Stojakovic, and the Kings have their first lead, Jerry.
And nice judgment. A marvel.
Jason Williams gets the roll.
Boy, good quick move.
Alley-oop, Weber. Oh, boy! Chris Weber, what a catch. What a catch by Weber.
Just absolutely gorgeous, and really Jason couldn't have set that up any better. He
79-62 Utah. Pollard. Oh, what a pass by Jason Williams. Back-to-back possessions. You can't do it much better than that, Jerry.
Well, you cannot. That's as good as it can be done.
By 8, but the Kings on a 15-2 run.
Boy, it's set up by that gorgeous look away from Jason Williams and Chris Weber. And here's another look at it. Really just set it up by looking away at Corliss Williams and drew the defender to him. Now here Jason on another great pass, interior pass, right to Scott Pollard. Scott Pollard
tomorrow as the Kings host the Seattle Supersonics.
Oh, what a play! One Houdini move after another.
Where do these passes come from out of you?
You know, I just go out and play, and I just want to go out and whatever happens, happens. Just have fun, and like I said, I know I'm going to turn over, but I'm also going to do some things to get my team going.
Jason, what do you say about these former coaches? Some have come out who are now broadcasters who, you know, made you a target of criticism.
I love to see him play, but when you start to come into the second half of the season and you're jockeying for playoff position, he's going to do a lot of things that will cause you to stay up late at night.
I just tell them, you know, they got their own opinions. They're going to say what they want, and as long as I'm happy, my coach is happy, and my team's happy with my performance, then that's all that matters to me. I don't care about anybody else.
Your critics like to point out your numbers. First half of the season, 36% from the field, 28% from three-point range, and an average of close to 4 turnovers a game. How do you feel about that and those numbers at this point of your career?
You know, I'm the type of player and person, and I really don't look at my numbers. You know, I could have all zeros across the line, and as long as we get the W, as long as my team keeps winning and doing things successful, then, like I said, I don't care about my numbers.
Do you think sometimes the people that criticize you perhaps are talking out of two sides of their mouth? Maybe aren't those the same people that bring their kids to see you play?
Without question. I think not just some of the people that say that, all the people talk out of both sides of their mouth because, you know, I don't care what you say when the King's on TV, you're going to flip it. When you're flipping through the channels, you see us on, you're going to watch it till the next commercial.
Is there anything, Jason, that would make you have to want to change the way you play the game?
I think it'd be hard for me to do that because I've been doing it my whole life, but I would really consider trying to do it if my teammates on my coaching staff really wanted me to.
Michael Jordan, I had a conversation with him recently, and he said if he ever had the opportunity to be on a team with you, he visualized you and him on a fast break, him on the wing, but he would never know where the pass is coming from. How do you react to that?
Well, I would probably tell you that there wouldn't be no pass, so whoever got the rebound, I just tell them to give it to him. Don't worry about my pass and just give it to him.
So it wouldn't be a challenge to make it easy on the best player who ever played the game?
No, I don't think. Just give him the ball and get out of the way. That's all I got to say.
If you could choreograph, if you could make your own video game of Jason Williams, what kind of passes would we see?
I don't even know if it'd be basketball. It might be something like jet skiing or motorcycling or something like that.
Why is that?
Just something crazy, wild, on the edge type stuff.
Basketball not on the edge enough?
It is, you know, I have fun doing it, but if I could create my own, I'd do something different, off the wall.
I'd like to play a little word association with you. I'll mention some names, some subjects, and you just tell me whatever comes into your mind. Okay, ready? Vince Carter.
All right, here is Vince Carter with his first stop.
High flyer.
NBA referees.
I love them.
Good answer. Coach Adelman.
Great person.
Chris Weber.
Great person.
Give me something else about C-Web. You guys are next door neighbors. I mean, you know, don't you see him enough on the court?
My feet are prettier than C-Web's.
Jason Williams.
Crazy, wild, but great person.
NBA champion Sacramento Kings.
Sounds great.
And welcome to the Arco Arena in Sacramento as we go from the slopes of Lake Placid to California, and it should be an exciting crowd for an exciting matchup tonight on TNT as the Seattle Sonics take on the Sacramento Kings.
He's going to give up the ball, but he doesn't. Excellent dribbler.
And Jason Williams hits the three. So Jason, outlet pass to Jason Williams. Williams against Barry, doing a good job of keeping him away. Steps back and hits his second three of the game for Jason Williams.
He's on the field.
Misses. Pollard the rebound into the hands of the spectacular Jason Williams to Nick Anderson, who lays it in.
It's an easy game if you give the ball up. When you give the ball, got to make a decision, Dick. You cannot continue to crash three guys on the offensive board.
Here's the turnover. No look from Williams.
Nice pass.
And the basket by Williamson. No look pass by Jason Williams, and this is Jason Williams lights up the Arco Arena crowd.
Now keep an eye to the right of your screen. That's a beautiful no-look pass. And once again, Williamson running the lane. Reward the front court players when they run that hard.
And the crowd already on its feet. They're being treated to a show here at Arco, and Jason Williams with 2 seconds remaining of threes, dominating here in this first half. The Kings as a team shooting 51%. Here's Williams open for three. He's got it. Jason Williams, that's his third. Lay-in doesn't go. John Barry leaves it for Jason Williams, who hits the jumper. 13 for Jason. Sacramento Kings, who having lost 2 in a row, 5 of 8 and 8 of their last 13. And the Sacramento Kings come home to comfortable Arco Arena and trounce the Seattle Sonics by a score of 118-85.
And they love their Kings. A terrific matchup. As you look at the Western Conference standings, Portland, of course, the best team in the NBA atop the conference. Sacramento now 7th in the Western Conference, just a half game back of 3 other.
The media spends so much time on statistics. Beautiful give and go feed. Steve.
So many people on the road, and they've now beaten the Kings 9 in a row.
Tonight, the Nuggets make a brief appearance on their home floor at Pepsi Center as they'll take on Chris Webber, Jason Williams, and the Sacramento Kings. 81st triple of the year for Nick the Quick, and Jason Williams. Williams, tough shot, and he cashes it. Nothing but the cords for Jason Williams. Jumped about 8 times trying to control it. Williams on a drive. Layup is good. John Barry has checked in. 3-on-1. Now it's 3-on-2. Williams pull up 3, and the Nuggets need a timeout. The Kings have bounced it up to 10 with the 3 ball. Williams trying to tie. Oh, man. Jason Williams.
Versus Sacramento. Can they make it 9 tonight? We shall find out in a couple of minutes. It's the Hawks and the Kings. We will join you again Friday night as the Hawks take on the Sonics. 9:30 for Hawks tonight. Bob Rathman, Mike Glenn coming your way next. Enjoy the game, everybody.
And here come the Kings. Big hard bounce from Williams to Devos.
Well, Williams feeling it right now, and Wilkins and the Hawks beating him in fantasy.
Williams for 2. Jason Williams past Henderson, loose ball. Williams is going to pick it up and lay it in. Beating the Kings 100-94. To be sure and join us on Friday night when the Hawks take on the Sonics and see.
Welcome to beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, where tonight the Sacramento Kings will be looking for their 3rd win of the year against the Vancouver Grizzlies. We welcome you to the GM Plate. Point game. Jason Williams all the way. Beautiful full length of the court move by Jason Williams.
What a gorgeous
get down low. And now it's Webber with the side pop. Much better execution there. That count underway. Jason Williams. And he hits the little 15-footer. Jason with his second away, and here comes Jason. He's got Webber trailing. There he is! Oh, boy! Chris Webber got 24 at a 20-second timeout call by Vancouver. The Kings coming out of the gate, and back-to-back jams. The lead is 12. Boy, you can see that coming the entire way down the court.
Well, here's Jason Williams in the open floor. He's got 2 guys to hit, and he wants to find Chris Webber, and he does. And Chris, he knows, will not disappoint.
Just playing awful. Jason Williams straight at Bibby. And Williams finishes the fast break.
As you said.
Double team Jason from the top of the key.
Big hoop, Jason Williams. Really what Rick Alleman hasn't.
In transition, Vlade Divac blocking Michael Dickerson. It goes to Jay Will, Jason Williams. Fundamental bounce pass to Weber. And then Williams driving, wrap around to Weber. 23 points for C-Web. Meanwhile, Weber. He's a thief, and just watch and enjoy. Kings win. Weber to go along with his 23 points, 9 boards, 7 assists. The Kings snap a 4-game losing streak. For Jay Will, Jason Williams, 8 assists, 13 points, a solid game for him.
Live from the Compaq Center in Houston, Fox Sports Net presents NBA basketball. Tonight, the Houston Rockets hosting the Sacramento Kings.
Out of position, got the rebound anyway. Quick pass inside to Williamson, and he got the layup. Footer, but he was 22 feet away. Williams inside to Williamson for 2 more. Score, the Rockets 102, the Kings 99.
Ellie is rejected by Weber. That's his 4th block. Jason Williams taking all the way. He went 1 on 3. A 7-0 run for Sacramento, and the Kings lead by 1.
Chris Webber, though, standing tall over Mario Elie. Never execute the shot, it just faked. Jason Williams all the way to the hoop, extending with quickness. Nothing and the Spurs can do about it.
2:28 remaining in the 4th. It's San Antonio by 2. Houston on Thursday night for the first time in his career has picked it up here tonight after the slow start.
How you deal with adversity, that is the ultimate determination of your success. It's been Jason Williams with a tremendous show here in the second half. In the 3 minutes earlier this quarter that he sat out Jason Williams, Sacramento was outscored 10.
This crowd of better than 35,000 at the Alamo Dome. Jason Williams. Jason Williams has not.
And Jason Williams down to the baseline. If this shot doesn't go in, it's off to the races for the Spurs. And Rick Adelman starts tearing it.
We're down to 35 seconds in overtime. Jason Williams taking it all the way. So 2 huge field goals in the overtime session. Jason Williams taking it to the rim. Will do it. The Sacramento Kings.
Downtown Sacramento and the California state capitol coming into view. And outside of town, about 2 or 3 miles, the Arco Arena, which has a full boat ready to set sail tonight. The Mavericks and the Kings, the second game of the 3-game road trip. Up to a 9-point lead. Jason Williams to a trailing Williamson.
He is. He's going to get shots and he's going to get points.
Jason Williams, a nice handoff to Williamson, and a foul. Cedric Ceballos called for the foul.
Williams with the pass. Finds Corliss Williamson on the baseline. Williamson is strong. He's strong with 10. After a bad start offensively, the Mavericks have slowed down a little bit, or have picked it up a little bit offensively, but not defensively.
Jason Williams has his first 2. Weber the rebound. Here they come on the run. 2-on-1. Divac against Bradley.
And then the ball inside to start the 3rd period.
That's a 3 by Williams. Jason Williams finally nails one. It's not for lack of trying. Williamson lobs into Weber. Jason Williams for 3. 2 in a row for Jason Williams. Get off the bench every night. Williams on a 3. It's in. That's 3 for Jason Williams in this quarter. Jason Williams hits the 2 this time. Williams really looking to score the ball. And
Sacramento in that 8th position, and the Mavericks had to have a win here tonight, although it would have been difficult even with a win.
We're a long way from home. Hornets continue their West Coast road swing as they take on the 34-25 Sacramento Kings at Arco Arena.
7 to go for Jason Williams. Fires the pass down low to Thunderbrook. Around Mason for the slam.
Well, you have to be alert.
Williams driving, banks it in. That's what Jason Williams can do off the dribble. Kings will hang on and win this one over the Hornets, who ran out of gas at the Arco Arena. Final score 105-92. So Vlade Divac and the Kings, as he congratulates Anthony Mason.